yes, let's make sure you click, oh yes, and then you, yes. Okay, let's resume. Hi guys, DeeSims here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I bring to you another decorating video. So y'all, this is the high school. Okay, this is the high school build. My first one. Like I said, I don't think I'm only gonna make one high school. I can definitely see myself making another one. But girl, this is the one we've been waiting for. So still looking for a jingle for decorate. If you don't know, I need a jingle. So it could be like, hey guys, DeeSims here, and I bring to you a jingle for decorate. So please keep commenting your decorating jingles. I'm really excited. I've been going through the comments. They're good, y'all. They're good. So definitely add some more. So today we are, girl, we're building this school, and it is a monster of a build. Like, I knew this build was gonna be a lot, but my goodness, it is a monster. So the new high school lot that comes with high school years is on a 64 by 64 in Copperdale. And I was thinking, you know, a lot of that 64 by 64 is going to be like, you know, landscaping or some trees, because I do not plan on using every square in this lot. But girl, this school is big. And the reason I had to make my school on the bigger side is because I do have a mod that allows more students at school. I will link it down below. Everyone's been asking me about it, even in my streams. I'm gonna link the mod that I'm using down below. There's 3 options. You can have 18 students, which means there's 9 students per classroom. So you have 2 classrooms in a high school, and they break into classes twice a day. So I think default Sims is like 12, so 6 and 6. So the mod has 3 options. You can do 18 students, 24 students, or 40 students, which is crazy. So I am doing the 24 versions, which means I have 12 students per class. So my school has to be a little bit on the bigger side. The creator has also added in a mod that changes the maximum lot, like the maximum Sims on a lot, from 20, which is default, to 35. So you don't have to change anything in MC Command. But if you want more people and more students around, you don't have to install that part of the mod, and you can change it in MC Command yourself. So girl, let me tell you what we're doing. So I'm doing the 24 students, which means I have 12 students per class. And I also added in, there's another part of the mod you can add in to have a second cafeteria worker, which means you can have 2 cafeteria like food stalls for lunch. I definitely added that in. I've already player tested this on stream and like in my own time, and everything is working perfectly. I have no issues. The school looks so like filled in and full. It's so good. Now I've been using Simlicity's high school because I absolutely adore that high school, but it is made for 6 students. So my Sims, they just look real cramped in there. So I knew I was definitely gonna have to make a school of my own. I was already planning on making one, but I knew after installing that mod, I was definitely gonna have to make a school that is on the bigger side to accommodate the mod. So this will accommodate 18 and 24 students. This is just the exterior video. Like I said, this is a beast of a build. I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I think my interior is gonna be 2 parts because there is so much to do. There's so many additional things I want to add into this high school. I know it's going to take me 2 parts. So what I am going to do at the end of this series, this build series, is I am going to put all of the videos in one and make like a movie. So if you want to watch this from the beginning, like you want to watch it from build process to ending process, I will make like a little movie and upload it on the channel once everything is done. But right now, this is part 1. This is the exterior. The entire exterior is done. There are some things that you guys didn't see because I perfected some things on stream. Make sure you follow me on Twitch and Twitter because I always announce when I'm going live on there. I always put up a YouTube video announcing I'm going live, and I also tweet when I'm going live. So you can see this process because I am going to be going live today. And we're going to be doing more of the interior. Now, the last time we streamed, I finished up the landscaping outside. So basically just like edged off the lots with hedges and added in some trees, a little grass, nothing major. And I added on the rest of the windows. So the facade, the front of this building meant more to me than anything. Like, I wanted the school to look appealing from the outside, and my goal was to basically build the outside first and then just work with whatever shape I came up with for the inside and just make it work. So right now you see the school is very narrow. It doesn't stay like this. Like I said, this is just the facade. I actually do the layout off camera, because I did the layout at least 3 times. I redid the layout 3 times to accommodate everything. So it was very important for me to have a very appealing school, because girl, I went to 3 high schools and only one of them was kind of attractive on the outside. It didn't give you like those school vibes. I didn't get like I was in like American Teenage High School movie or anything like that. Like, my school is very old, very dungeon, very dated. So I wanted a school that was very bright and colors and everything. And this blue color like takes over my soul, okay? You may think it's too much blue, but girl, I add a little bit more and it ends up looking nice. Now, right now you see this like green bluey tint over the video. That's not editing, girl. That's the world. My Copperdale looked a mess. It looked just like Hanford on Bagley. Like, everything was that greenish blue. People are saying it's a glitch, like the Sims team forgot, or they added it in, or it's not how it's supposed to be. And I kept messing with my reshade, which I never touch my reshade. Like, my reshade stays on. I rarely edit it or anything like that. But I had to like mess around with it a little bit while trying to record this, like trying to get these colors right. I tweeted about it, as I always do if I'm having an issue, because y'all are just crazy and know everything. Y'all like Google for me, okay? So I tweeted about it and somebody linked me to a lighting mod, and I will show you you'll see the difference in the screenshots, because unfortunately I didn't tweet about that until after I was finished the exterior. So you see this kind of like green hue over this video, but going forward they'll be clear and they'll look better. You won't have this like greenish tint. Like, all of my whites was looking like a light green yellow. Like, it was weird. Like, it was giving me cream. It wasn't giving me pure white. I really wanted to go for like not a overly modern look, but I wanted the school to look like it at least had been renovated. I did use some of these like blue windows that kind of look like the dated piece that it came from, but the school has been like renovated and it looks nice. In the beginning, I really wanted to play on Copperdale. Like, I really wanted to play on copper, and that this was a mining town, and I really wanted to bring some of those copper elements into the school, but unfortunately I just could not find the right hue. I think it had a lot to do with the green tone of the world. It was just not helping me at all when it came to trying to find some copper colors and some wallpapers and stuff, some wallpaper and brick that kind of meshed well together. So I ended up going with this blue, and I really love this blue. And then the same day I decided to go with this blue, a content creator came out with some recolors of some high school year stuff and Discover University stuff in this beautiful blue color as well. So it was just like meant to be, girl. It really was. So when I started talking about my high school build, I said I definitely wanted the high school to feel like a campus. I know a lot of people have been to a high school where your high school grounds felt like a campus. Me, it just felt like a school on a lot and the street was there. Like, it never felt cohesive. So I definitely wanted to make like a little dream high school, like something that catered to all of my needs and wants that I had in high school. So that's what this build is gonna be. Some things that we're adding in that are kind of not, where I shouldn't say that you can't use it, because it depends on your sim and what they're doing. There is a lot of free time in high school in the Sims. And if your Sims is into acting or singing or any of the creative arts, they're definitely going to be fulfilled here. Like, they're going to be able to thrive perfectly at this version of the high school, because that's what I was into when I was in high school. I was totally into theater. I went to college for theater, majored in it. I love music. I was in choir my whole life. I was always around music and singing and stuff my entire life. So it was very important to me to have some elements. Some of those things was a theater. I want to make a like auditorium with some theater sets on stage I'm going to be using from Get Famous. and I wanted it to act like where you would have your assemblies and things like that. I really wanted to include a gym on my school lot, like a basketball court, I should say, because we do have a gym with gym equipment and stuff like that. But I decided that I am going to be doing the auditorium in this style as well. So you can have a matching school and a matching auditorium. And the auditorium default is going to be set like the basketball court. I'm hoping to maybe like makeshift some bleachers and some stuff like that. So I'm going to do the basketball court and everything on the auditorium, the actual auditorium lot. Here at school, we're going to have a theater, a music room, an art room. We actually have a couple of bonus spaces. We're going to be figuring that out in on stream, like trying to figure out what we're going to make those extra rooms into. But yeah, let's go through what we have here. We're going to have a two classroom high school, a large cafeteria with 2 cafeteria tables. We have a principal's office, a main office, and a nurse's office that I'm going to be putting some beds down in case your Sims are using this, they're using the school, like if you're doing a runaway teen challenge or a rags to riches, there'll be at least a bed and showers and stuff at school that they can kind of bum off of. We're going to have that music room, art room, and a theater I talked about. Upstairs, we're actually going to have a whole dance cheerleading studio where your future cheerleaders can go and practice, or your dancers or whatever like that. We're also going to have like a workout equipment gym and some locker rooms upstairs. I'm going to have like a nice little snack machine area. And like I said, we have 2 bonus rooms. I'm still trying to figure out, well, actually we have 1 bonus space. I'm trying to figure out what that extra space should be. So if you have any ideas of something that we can tie into this, like when I say music room, I mean like, I'm gonna try to do like instruments and like a little choir arc or whatever kind of setup. So we have 1 bonus space and we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna put in there. We're not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure we'll come up with something, girl. But those are like, oh, we're also gonna have like a library, computer lab, hangout area. If I'm not able to get the full hangout space that I want, I'm probably going to end up using that bonus space for like a library and put the library up there because I really wanted like a student lounge. Now, we didn't really have student lounges in high school. In college we did, or we also had like a commuter's lounge for people who didn't live on campus. They had like a nice place, like some couches and chairs, computers and stuff to hang out at. I really wanted to do like a student lounge for high school because I think those are very important. We're gonna say like the student government at the school was like, look, we need a lounge to relax. So I planned on doing the computer lab, library, and like student lounge all in one. But if that space isn't big enough, I'll just split up the 2 and then we won't have a bonus room. So it depends. I really wanted something like that because the Sims actually hang out at school. Like I've stayed after school, like I stayed on the school lot after 3 p.m. and the students hang out there until 6. Now they'll either be in the hallways chatting or promoting their club that they're in or eating or studying, but they actually hang out there. There's a lot of like people just hanging out, everyone on their phone and stuff like that. So I wanted them to have like a student lounge that they can at least relax and chill in because they really like being at school. Now, I was at school a lot in high school, but it was always for extracurricular and we were always confined to our spaces. Like if I was there for theater, we will stay in a theater. If I was there for choir, we will stay in the choir room. But these Sims really do just hang around. Like they hang out and they hang around. So I really want that to be a thing. Like I really want to have a student lounge so they can be comfortable while they're chilling, girl. So it's a lot of stuff. We also have stairwells and I have an elevator as well in this school that is close to the nurse's office. Something that was popular in every high school that I went to is if someone needed to get around for accessibility issues, or say you were injured or you just needed help getting from floor to floor. There was a faculty only elevator, but if you needed additional help, you would have access to it via the nurse or somebody who has the elevator key. It was never like elevators for students to take. I think that would be absolutely stupid to have elevators that students can take in school, because the first thing everybody gonna do is get in there and start jumping and trying to weigh the elevator down. Like it's not safe, it's not smart. It was definitely only for people with special needs and teachers. Like it was never for students. So I did put in a little elevator. But the school is huge. Like it's not over overbearing. Like I definitely put the stairwells in the middle so your Sims can get around. There's bathrooms on both levels. This is going to be like 2 stories. So there's bathrooms on both levels. So your kids are definitely going to be able to handle their needs. And there's snack machines on every level. There's going to be plenty of spaces for them to like sit down and do homework and relax and stuff like that. So even though the school is big, it's going to work. It needs to be a little bit bigger than your regular school because we're going to have 24 students plus faculty. One thing I did notice with the mod is because I am using 24 and the mod script adds 35 as the max, I do think I'm probably going to be turning my MC command at least to like 42-ish, because when you have like the custodian, the principal, 2 teachers, and the 2 cafeteria workers, that's 6 additional people. And sometimes I also have the mod where you can choose your classmates. Sometimes that mod spawns in additional teams. So one thing I also thought about doing was going through my world and just deleting a whole bunch of teenagers. I'm currently using a save file, the same save file I used from Runaway Teen Pregnancy at the beginning of that series. So all of those teens are still in my world. It was a very, very populated save file. So I think the only way to remedy my situation is to go through and delete a whole bunch of families, which I don't mind doing because I don't know them people anyway. So we're probably going to end up doing that. So the school is definitely a task. I wanted hangout space. I plan on my Sims being here a lot and just hanging around the world. I just wanted ample space, which is why I went on my whole like little building spree for the teens in the first place, because I really do want them to have space. Like now that teens actually have like purpose and the things that they're doing actually goes towards something, I wanted them to have a dedicated space for that. So yes, the little parking lot you see in the front is kind of something that was popular at one of my high school, which was senior parking. When you became a senior, you were able to drive your car to school and there was a designated senior parking space area. Some juniors tried to sneak in there too, but they were mainly for the seniors. Freshmen, I think my high school I graduated from, I don't believe freshmen were able to bring their cars. Like you could not drive to school as a freshman. There was no parking for you. But I believe sophomore and up were able to, but the student parking, if you weren't a senior, student parking was literally like half a mile away from the school because our school was huge. So they put it like behind the soccer field, behind the football field, the track, all of that. It was like in the back. At that point, girl, you might as well take the bus. It was not worth it. So I definitely paid a little homage to the senior parking. I never drove and never had a desire to drive. So I was not part of that group, but I was definitely with my friends in their car because I will cough up gas money in a heartbeat. Okay. Driving is not for me. I still don't drive. I never want to. I don't plan on it. So yeah, I'll cough up some gas money, girl. We can go where you need to be. But we started decorating the entrance and I kind of struggled a little bit. When I don't have like a clear vision of what I want to do, I had not looked at any like interior type stuff to give me any motivation or anything. So I kind of struggled a little bit with the entrance. Tonight we're going to be doing more of the entrance and probably moving our way into the cafeteria and stuff like that. Hopefully it doesn't take long. I did put a lot more detail than I planned on doing into the school, but it is supposed to be like our dream high school. So we gotta go all out. So I decided to do that. Again, when you see the pictures at the end, you're going to see the difference in lighting because I was just like, I can't take this blue hue. I can't take this blue tint. Like it's just too much. And then once I changed it, I love the blue color that we chose even more. So I get a little blue heavy, but I'm dialing it back on the inside. On the outside though, we definitely wanted blue because one thing I can say, my high schools may have been a dungeon and they may have been gray and it wasn't a vibe, but the landscaping was on point. Even at my college landscaping was top tier, girl. So I definitely wanted to have some blue colored plants and flowers out to make sure it look all nice and good. But I'm gonna let y'all continue to watch the build. Please remember to comment your jingles down below. I would love a bonus room idea. It is a decent size room. It's pretty big. So let me know what you are thinking. And if we don't end up using that space for like a student hangout, I'm gonna be coming to the comments to look for ideas. So please let me know what you think for a bonus room. Check out tonight's stream because we're gonna be doing more interior, more decorating for sure. And I will see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay in the house. Have a grand day. Bye, guys.
I was living in the clouds, yeah, like a million explosions. Whatever happened to the picture? The one where you and I were perfect. Like if heaven was a time lapse. Play the story where we'd end up. Would you pause it for a second? Before this thing was over, would you come a little closer? Before this thing is over, would you come a little closer? And up till it's gone, and up till it's gone, and up till it's gone, and up till it's gone. Darkness and your fears all turn to regrets. How do you stand up without falling? How do you see it as a blessing? As I'm falling through the water, let the ocean be my witness. I believe that this has changed me. I pray it as I'm sinking. This time will be was living in the clouds, yeah, like a million explosions. Whatever happened to the picture? The one where you and I were perfect. Like if heaven was a time lapse. Play the story where we'd end up. Would you pause it for a second? Before this thing was over, would you come a little closer? Before this thing is over, would you come a little closer? And up till it's gone, 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 it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, and up till 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 it's gone, it's gone. When the light fades into darkness and your fears all turn to regrets, how do you stand up without falling? How do you see it as a blessing? As I'm falling through the water, let the ocean be my witness. I believe that this has changed me.